Здравствуй, мама, я пишу тебе письмо. Здравствуй, мама, у меня все хорошо, солнце светит, все нормально у меня, а в глазах не стоит туман, прошу взрыв гранат.
Hello everyone, this is Raven's Mapping. Welcome for the summary for the day of 2 April 2023. So for today we have a lot of interesting things to look at, lots of geolocations. So we'll start with the Zaporizhzhia front. So at the Zaporizhzhia front there is still some like lots of shelling, but very few real attacks, because this place, the entirety of Zaporizhzhia front is like now a fortress. Both sides have entrenched deeply in the, like they made multiple lines of defenses. And today we have a video from RIA Novosti, who like showed attack on, I think attacks, yeah, on the Ukrainians' positions. Not attack. They were dropping papers. I don't know why, but they were dropping some sort of papers, propaganda paper, or I don't know what was it. But here you see pozycje VSU, so it means like position of the Ukrainians. And if you look closely here, you have this distinguishable shape. This like in this tree line there is like a hole in the middle, no trees here, and there seems to be pole here, like electrical lines. So I managed to find it pretty easily, since I think it said in the video, yeah, it said Zaporozhye front. So yeah, it's this place. Yeah, totally this place. So what did it change for the mapping? I wasn't far off the truth, because like if you look at the previous mappings, I was yeah, I know I was a bit forward, but I mean, like I did not map out towns or villages as Russian. It's just fields. But no, it's more precise. So since they are here, I consider the Russians, and from the video, honestly, from the video, the Russians looked like they sent the drone from this area. So I think the Russians are here. So yeah, I moved back the line here, and also here. Now going on the next updates. So we have a very interesting geolocation here. So you know, if you look at other maps, you will see that a lot of mappers like map this area as just like a sort of something like this, and yeah, I'm a lot more forward in my mapping than a lot of mappers, because they like stop their line around here. But these geolocations prove that at least I'm right up until this part, because if you look here, so you see a tank, a Russian tank, that comes out of a sort of pathways. So it's snow. There has been a lot of snow that fell in Ukraine, over Ukraine, this day and these last days. So it's why it's snowy. And if you look, so the tank was shooting at Ukrainian positions here, and what helps a lot is the fields behind. So I'm not sure if you actually see it, but yeah, you see it. So actually there's a field here, a white field, like white, I know it's snow, but white, gray, black, and another white here, and a bigger black, gray, black field here. And if you look, it's this area, because yeah, you have some confirmation. So here are the two white fields, because well, there has been no plants here, I think that's why the snow is covering everything. Then you have the two bigger like grayish fields, and I think this is the other white field. But since this mapping, like this satellite image, is a bit old, it's different. And you see where the tank came out. tank came out from this place. So there's Ukrainians here, sorry. And it's interesting because in my previous mappings, I mapped it like that. So yeah, I'm not so far. It's good to know. Now, going on to the next geolocations. So there's a lot of modifications here. So yeah, there's been a Ukrainian offensive. So in the video you see Ukrainsky boyevik, so Ukrainian fighters in this area. And for this geolocation, it's not me that geolocated it. I think the geolocator is on the... I think it's this guy. And there is just written PVSU v rajonie Vodianovo. So around Vodian in Avdiivka, so yeah, it's here. There was another picture that I didn't download, but it showed how the guy like geolocated, because in the video like it's the Ukrainians were here, but you could see I think the 2-3 lines here, and since the video already said that it's Vodian, so yeah, it was easier for the guy to geolocate. But now it's not my geolocation here, but it's good to know because if you remember the previous mappings, it was like that. So why did I set back the front line despite that the offensive was failed, since the Ukrainians who came, they got shelled? I moved back because even if they failed, it means that if they managed to cross up until here, it means that there is no Russians at least here. It seems that they came from Severne. Another geolocation by me this time. So here you can see the position of the Ukrainian forces. Here there's I think a trench. Yeah, they made a trench and they got like there is the fire. I don't know, incendiary bomb falling on their positions. So на Авдеевском направлении наши воины ударили высокоточным оружием по позиции противника. It means hell on in Avdiivka, na. So it's Avdiivka, and honestly, it's easy to see where it is because in the picture you directly see a highway. It's this one. Like there's just one highway that looks like that. And I think if you like, the view was something like this, I think. Let me show you once again. Yeah, what made me understand it's this place is that well, you see clearly that the forest doesn't end like at the road, but there's like some bushes here. And if you look on the pictures, yeah, there's still bushes here. It's really the same place. Yeah. And anyway, it's in Avdiivka, and there is just this area that looks like that. So going on to the next geolocation. Oh yeah, and there's been fightings as usual, Novokalinove, Novobakhmutovka, Stepove. So I'm waiting to see for further new geolocations and new informations. There has been a geolocation here. Yeah, this one is not done by me, but I found it on Twitter. Yeah, Twitter. Not done by me because I don't follow the telegrams of Azov, but you can see apparently that in this area, I did not check out myself, but apparently it's it's legit. I think we can check together. So let's see. They say something like this. Yeah, you can see the electrical line here. I know it's hard to see, but there is one. It's gray, sort of gray, and there is another one here. Yeah, looks legit. So I moved back the front line. Since before I was like this, I think. Let me show. Yeah, or it's not a big modification, but it's still good to see. Next, in the Bakhmut area, I've done some modifications. So during this night, there has been lots of modifications, advances from the Russian. It seems like the whole front line is collapsing at this point, because the Wagnerians have managed to advance really deeply into Bakhmut. I think, yeah, they if you compare the two last days, so today and the 31, they gain this part. What else? Yeah, I did not map out a lot of modifications in Bakhmut, but I saw a lot of other mappers show more modifications. But it's just that, honestly, as you know, I don't follow much what happens in Bakhmut. It's just too complicated and too much advances, and I don't like focusing on just one city. Oh yes, there's this geolocation, very interesting one. So if you look closer here, you can see this really distinctly shaped tree line, and with a road around here. I don't remember if it said that it was in Belogorovka. No, I don't think it said Belogorovka. It said Donetsk front line, or no, Kreminna front line, something like that. But this was the only place that looked like that. So let me just show you the same view. Yeah, is this area. So you had Ukrainians soldiers in this part that got shelled. I don't think I modified the map for this one. It was already good. Yeah, no modifications. Now going up into the Kreminna Svatovo front line, we have a very big update. So if you remember in the last videos, I was saying that yeah, the previous mapping was this, and I was saying that if I still have no information about this push by the Ukrainian, I will set back the border at this one. Because in 2 weeks ago there was a video of Ukraine pushing, doing an offensive here, and I had no information about it since then, but we have new information. Here, first you have this image I geolocated myself. So as you can see, there is a sort of forest behind, distinct shape. There is this tree line here, and this. So the Ukrainians were here. They were shelled by TOS thermobaric Solntsepyok. So it's really just this area. If you look closer, like this, I think the view in the video was something like this. Let's see again. Yeah, it's this part, as you can see. Yeah, it's this area. So yeah, it means that at least they have this forest. And I moved back the border, as you can see, for the Russians. Yeah, because it was like this before. And I removed this area, but it's not the only modification here, because Russians posted a video of them. The video said it was in the Svatovo Kreminna front, and it showed this. So they were shooting Ukrainians here. And if you look in this, with this view, I think, yeah, something like this. Let me just find you the best view. I think it was something like that. Wait, let me check. Yeah. So you see this field, like a square shape here. There is this shape, and there is a tree line here. And there is like a line shaped field here. Another one just behind it. It's these two fields. Yeah, it's this view. Let me show you once again, one last time. Yeah, it's this view. So the Ukrainians are in this tree line. So they managed to, and it's interesting because if they are in this tree line and not like this one, because they are where they are, where they advance. So it means that their maximal advance is here, right now. So let me just compare to the last recap. Yeah, so I moved back the line a bit. I moved here too because I consider that the Russians have this forest and this tree line, and everything past it like is Ukrainian here. No, yes, there is another geolocation up north in this area in the Kupyansk front. I've made it the 31 when I posted the last updates video, but it was like after, so I could not add it in the last video. But I think you perhaps already saw this video now by now, but if you did not, it was in this area. So you see Ukrainians, Ukrainian BMP with I think it was a dozen of troops behind, advancing in this toward this village, and the roads, there's a crossroad here, and a tree line here, another tree line here, and just after that they were shelled. So let me show you the view. Yeah, it's this place, exactly this view. So yeah, I did not move back because it seems that they were moving inside to capture this stone, but well, they got shelled before they enter. So I don't know. Let me check once again. I don't know what I should do here, but because they all got destroyed here. So, oh no, wait. There's a BMP here. Oh, okay. Now this changes everything because okay. Well, we're going to do some live modification here. Okay. No, since there's a BMP, it means that even if the other one got shelled, um, perhaps this BMP also got shelled, but not on video. But as long as I don't know anything about it, I will consider Orliansk to be. Wait, let me just check. How can I map this? I will map it like that. And no, looking at Orliansk, we're going to move down here and then here. I think this looks like a good new front line. Yeah, looks good enough. I think that's the new front line for Orliansk. It's good to see some geolocations from this front, from the Kupyansk front, because there is not a lot of real informations about it right now. Like a lot of the mapping is dates from very old information, and there is like no updates. But I'm going to keep it like this. Yagidne, if I remember correctly, it was Russian the last time I checked. So I think the new front line is this one. Mykolaievka is Russian too. Pershotrav Pershtravneve is Russian too. Sinkovka is Russian is Ukrainian. And I just saw that also the mapper Sturiak map and some other mappers were mapping this part as Russian, but they set back the line to this. Well, for me, it changes nothing because, as you know, I was always, always like this one. The only modification is now is Orliansk, but I never I did not map this place as Russian. I think it's logic. Why would the Russian be here? Like, if they were here, the Russians, Sinkovka will be attacked from almost all sides. I don't think this place would hold this long, especially considering it's so close to the Russian border, the official Russian border. So yeah, I think it's a good mapping like this. I'm happy with my mapping. And if you liked my mapping, I hope you enjoy. And just one last thing. Perhaps you sometimes check the comments, and it was suggested by a very good subscriber that I should perhaps do a strategy video. And just to show you that I'm working on it. Yeah, it takes so long, but I'm working on this, and I hope you will soon. I hope we have time to soon post this video, perhaps in the next 2 or 3 weeks, but it's coming. I hope you enjoyed, everyone. See you for the next video. Bye bye.